Hollywood and it's evident. I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me. And we are live. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan, and we have something to discuss and talk about. Man, let's get into it. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me fix something really quick. There we go. All right. So, let's get into what y'all see behind me, but before we do that, we have to do something very important on the channel, which we do every time, whether we win, whether we lose, whether we draw, whether we play, whether we don't. Every single live on the channel. First off, I welcome you. I introduce myself. Welcome to the Fannattics Show Live. My name is Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. But let's get the video started right. And action! You see, when we take an L, something always happens with the board. Something spooky. And action! It's time to talk Magic basketball. 94-102, your Orlando Magic taking a unfortunate loss in this back-to-back against Philly. First things first, most important thing, you want to know why we lost? 14 points and 18 points in the third quarter. I don't care how many points they have on this stat line. If you give me an NBA team, regardless of whatever seeding it is, whether it's 1st to 12th, I do not care. Or what is it? Is it 10, 12? When you have a 14-point quarter, you're not winning the game, bro. You're not winning the game. Just point blank, period. Let's dive into these stats, shall we? Because we love the stats. We love the stats. We love the facts. So, diving into this Magic team, because of course, you know what? Let's give Philly the love, because we just might as well do it. It's the city of brotherly love, right? That's what they call it. Paul George, 21-4-9. Yabusele, 16-3-4. Drummond was 7-11. Shout out 7-11. Tyrese Maxey, 16-2-2. Oubre 13-10, excuse me, with a double-double, and Kenyon Martin with 23-2. McCain with a quiet 7-2-2. But let's talk about the boys that, quite frankly, didn't show up. First, Wendell Carter Jr., 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists as a starting center. As a starting anything. But I get it, we got Goga Batadze. Goga's going to give us that regular stat line, whether it's a 12-pointer, whether it's 9, whether it's 15, hopefully one day 20-ish, but his job is to get boards and to get assists, and he did neither today. 26 points and 4 and 2 in that assist and rebound stat line. I'm going to give them both grace. The fact that Wendell gave me 9 boards, cool, but we need more. We need more from these bigs. Our bigs are really slacking in terms of, first, we don't have an offense, if we're just being completely frank. We really don't have an offense. We have a team that goes out there and relies on their star player, whether it be Paolo, whether it be Franz, whether it be Jalen, whether it be somebody from that big three to go out there and give us a great performance and then base everything off of that. Jalen Suggs went he gave us 22, 1 and 3. What I will say is one of the most questionable shots that I've seen in a very long time. I don't understand why Jalen Suggs hit like this 360 spin in the right corner. I've only attempted that shot once, and it was late game, not gonna lie, 8th grade. I'll never forget it, man. Story time. 8th grade, it was the last day of 8th grade, Westridge Middle School, Orlando, Florida. We're in the new gym because the brand new school opened my 8th grade year. We're in the new gym because they remodeled it all. I was getting guarded by my boy. I'm not gonna shout him out, but just to like keep that secrecy, but I was getting guarded by him at the time, and bro, when I tell you, something told me I had brand new LeBron 10s on. No, sorry, LeBron 11s on, the gold ones, bro. I had those on. When I tell you, I grabbed the ball. My boy Gilbert, I'm going to shout him out because he gave me the assist. Gilbert gave me the pass. I went and just straight 360. Like, I'm talking about, I caught it this way, out of bounds lines in front of me, basket behind me, whoom. And I'm talking about one of the wettest shots I've ever made in my entire life. We ended up going, I believe it was like 20-19 at that point. All of a sudden, I dish it off to Gilbert. We win 21. Game over. We win the last game, 8th grade ever. What an insane feeling, right? Something I will never forget because I hit that shot before, but you know who didn't hit that shot today? Unfortunately, Jalen Suggs. Why would you take that shot, bro? We had like you know what, bro? We finna do it. We finna do it because we got time, and this is my channel. Orlando Magic, yes sir, with 2 G's. Big shouts outs. We finna find out this box score real quick. Let's see if I'm like, please don't expose me for having terrible Wi-Fi. Let's see this box score. Because I want to see this play-by-play. I want to show y'all when this man hit the attempted the shot. Jalen Suggs with 24 seconds left, being down 6, takes an insane 3-point shot. Like, when I tell you an insane, there you go right there. An insane 3-point shot. Just, dog, if we down 6, I get it. We need the shot. I get it. Cool. But, like, sorry, let me fix that for y'all. This is where, man, 24 seconds left. Or sorry, how much was it? Yeah, 24.1. 24.1 seconds left for Jalen Suggs. And he made an insane attempt that truly just lost us the game. In my opinion, that was right there the nail in the coffin. Which obviously, if we're being like completely frank, clearly, science-wise, yes, it was the end of the game. But even confidence-wise, just shooting that, I already knew, oh, man, we knew we lost, you know? But, I mean, hey, it really is what it is, man. We got a KCP giving us 2, 3, and 2. Again, another one of those games for KCP. He's been on fire recently, so I'll give him grace. But we definitely need some more from the boy KCP eventually, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, this game was a game that showed the Magic's biggest problem. We have Anthony Black with 0. We have Jett Howard with 5. We have Cole Anthony with 6. We have KCP with 2. We have Da Silva with 0. We have Houston with 0. Those are our guards. Those are our guards. Guard number 1, 2 points. At least from seeing how it's ranked on here. You know, like seeing how it's listed out. Sorry. KCP, 2 points. Jalen Suggs, 22. All right, good job, Jalen. One of our guards over double digits. Perfect. Anthony Black, 0. Mo, 12, 9, and 2. Our backup center getting more than, quite frankly, our starting center and our starting power forward. That shift from being our centers, right? Because everybody knows that, of course, Wendell is injured. He comes back. Is injured. He comes back. But he's a center at times, as well as Goga Batadze, which I do believe should be our starting center. Jett Howard, 5 points. Cole Anthony, 6 points. Where are the guards, right? Where are the guards in terms of why is it only Jalen Suggs giving us more than 20 points, and you already took a crazy shot yourself? So I'm not even like trying to hype up Jalen, but he gave us 22, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't lose because of him. Franz Wagner, 30 points. The man is cooking. What I will say, man, is Franz Wagner is doing something that we all knew he could. We just ain't believe he really could in terms of, no, let me rephrase that. We all believed he could. We just didn't know it. Like, we didn't believe it could actually happen. Like, did we believe that he can do this? Yes, I think if you were a true Magic fan, you knew Franz Wagner had this in the bag always. But now, if you believed it could actually happen, especially right now, especially after a 5-game losing streak to contenders, I don't know. I don't know. I would have to really tell you I had to be very optimistic because I myself I am one of the most optimistic Magic fans you will find out there. But man, I knew we were in for a rough going. But we just found ourselves Franz just doing his thing, and we are again beating teams that we are supposed to beat. We got smacked by the Knicks. Cool. Put that to the side. We beat Philly once. Sure, we didn't get our way this time. They only scored 102. We only scored 94. It really wasn't that bad. Our next game is a Suns game against the non-KD Suns, might I add. Sunday, December 8th at 6:30 at the Kia Center. All of our games besides NBA Cup action will be at Kia Center, so please, if you're in Orlando, if you have the chance to go, make sure to go because clearly our guys need as much fandom, as much cheers, as much enemy boos as possible because definitely we want to keep that home court streak alive. Quite frankly, the reason why we lost this game finally wasn't because of free throws. We finally hit over 80%, which is truly phenomenal because hello, we always want to make sure to have many free throws and of course have the most in terms of percentages because quite frankly our team does not make good free throws. Our team does not have good percentages on the free throws. But if you look at the stats, really where they killed us was points in the paint, 56-34, but really everything else was a fairly even matchup. We even had more three-pointers, but they were more accurate with them. So in reality, they definitely ended up just taking an 8-point game. It really was down to the wire. They got that more so 8-point cushion towards the end of the game when we started fouling. But it really doesn't matter. L's a L in my book, whether you lose by 1, whether you lose by 30 like we did in New York. Honestly, what this team needs to do is now regroup. We need to go home, which clearly is where we play our best. We have to truly figure out what we're going to do because we're facing contenders. It's not like we could say, okay, now we take a break. No, we're facing good teams, marquee teams, the rest of December. And I truly believe this team believes in themselves, which is something an NBA team lacks of a lot. When you see these young teams, they believe in themselves, but not in themselves. You know what I'm saying? They know their talents. They know what they could bring to the table, but they don't know everyone else around them. Man, today's been fun. Today was my mom's birthday. Today I ended up sleeping at like 8 a.m. finishing a edit. It ended up reaching over 14,000 views on Twitter. Go check that out. One of the best edits, if not the best edit I've done in my entire life, and it's only getting better from here. This Magic team is doing things to me, man. This Magic team is showing us why we have to keep going, why we have to truly not give up, because at the end of the day, if you ain't stick with this team, stay on that side because we are enjoying it. Third in the Eastern Conference. There's been times where either you would go to the game or watch a game and just expect this team to lose. And if they won, it was a surprise. Now, the culture has changed. The vibes have changed. The fandom has changed. We're ready. We're hungry. We want a championship. We want a future that we know we can have in Orlando, which is that parade. Y'all saw the Orlando Pride. Shout out to them. I know our city unfortunately lost in the Eastern Conference Finals, but what I will say is with every loss comes just great lessons, and we're going to build and get better. Last year they were a second round exit. Now Eastern Conference Finals. Hopefully next year they can secure the cup. But Magic basketball comes at you live Sunday, December 8th at 6:30 versus the Phoenix Suns. Y'all already know. Stay tuned for the pre-game live. Thank you for coming to the Fannattics Show live. It's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. Happy holidays. Be nice to your friends. Be nice to your neighbors. And like always, that's a wrap. Hollywood, and it's evident I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me.